So another wet and windy day, not much doing outside, so I've had a bit of a clear up of the log pile and just chopping up logs for firewood and things like that. So we demolished the old workshop. This has been outside now for a year, just over a year, perhaps 2 winters at least. Just chucked in, lit on edge, stood upright in amongst a load of piles of stuff. Had it about 20 odd years. I got it with some larch at the time. I was building a little 20-foot double-ended clinker traditional thing, and I wanted some natural knees. And the sawmill where I got the larch, they had a butt of oak, small butt like this, sawn through and through, and it's got some really large knots in it, and you probably can't see anything at all here because this at the moment is soaking wet, but there's all sorts of funny, it's not funny, it's actually very nice actually, tight curved grain, lovely sweeps and things like that. And there's more knots up here, big live knot there, dead one there. But there's all these sorts of grains and things that you can cut out curved pieces to get your lodging knees, hanging knees, breast hooks, quarter knees, things like that for small boats. And I think, it's difficult to remember now, but I probably had 5 or 6 of these at the time. I think it's probably half of the butt. They just sawed it through and through. So what to do with it? Think of a little project. Can't let it go really. It'd be probably a bit of outdoor furniture or something for the garden, I'd imagine. There's no way you're going to start to dry that guy out to any joinery and anything, and of course there's no straight grain in any of it, so yeah, probably some sort of seat, I'd imagine. So the reason why it's so wet is it's been lashing down all week, rain, and we've had the wettest January for a long time, I think, here. But also I've just given it a good old scrub, just with some clean tap water and a stiff brush to get the worst off. So you can see here, just in the sort of darkness of it all, that's where the sap starts here, and that's all a sort of sappy finish to it there. See all the woodworm, all the rot. So yeah, is it worth it? I don't know. Just seems a shame just to rip it up into bits to put on the log burner. I'm sure I can make something rustic out of it. I thought, well, I'd strike while the iron's hot and just have a little investigate, mainly because of all the woodworm that was in the sap, and that was all live woodworm as well, and I didn't want that kept in the workshop really. With the skill saw, just roughed off where the edge of the sap and the worm was on both sides, and that's basically my usable piece. And down here, as you'd expect really, after so many years and neglect, there was a big massive shake up here to this knot, and it also went round the corner there as well. So I thought, well, in for a penny, in for a pound, get some wedges out and just split that, and followed it all the way up to the end. So I'm quite happy now just to leave that in the workshop while I mull over what to do with it, and just to give it a chance to get the moisture content down and move and warp and do anything else it wants to do, no doubt. My first thoughts might be one of these sort of Viking chairs, or like a stargazing type chair, which is just basically 2 planks of wood, one with a slot in it, and you slide one plank through the slot, and like a sort of scissor action, you've got a seat. So it might be something like that. It'd be nice to try and incorporate the knot somehow, just as a reminder of this bit of wood and why I got it in the first place. Whether that's possible or not, I don't know. We'll see. Watch your space.